Unemployment insurance weekly claims. Transmission of materials in this release is embargoed until 8:30 a.m. Eastern, Thursday, February 25, 2021. Seasonally adjusted data. In the week ending February 20, the advance figure for seasonally adjusted initial claims was 730,000, a decrease of 111,000 from the previous week's revised level. The previous week's level was revised down by 20,000 from 861,000 to 841,000. The 4-week moving average was 807,750, a decrease of 20,500 from the previous week's revised average. The previous week's average was revised down by 5,000 from 833,250 to 828,250. The advanced seasonally adjusted insured unemployment rate was 3.1% for the week ending February 13, a decrease of 0.1 percentage point from the previous week's unrevised rate. The advance number for seasonally adjusted insured unemployment during the week ending February 13 was 4,419,000, a decrease of 101,000 from the previous week's revised level. The previous week's level was revised up 26,000 from 4,494,000 to 4,520,000. The 4-week moving average was 4,547,000, a decrease of 91,500 from the previous week's revised average. The previous week's average was revised up by 6,500 from 4,632,000 to 4,638,500. Unadjusted data. The advance number of actual initial claims under state programs, unadjusted, totaled 710,313 in the week ending February 20, a decrease of 131,734, or minus 15.6%, from the previous week. The seasonal factors had expected a decrease of 21,100, or minus 2.5%, from the previous week. There were 199,278 initial claims in the comparable week in 2020. In addition, for the week ending February 20, 53 states reported 451,402 initial claims for pandemic unemployment assistance. The advance unadjusted insured unemployment rate was 3.4% during the week ending February 13, a decrease of 0.1 percentage point from the prior week. The advance unadjusted level of insured unemployment in state programs totaled 4,828,027, a decrease of 143,320, or minus 2.9%, from the preceding week. The seasonal factors had expected a decrease of 42,249, or minus 0.8%, from the previous week. A year earlier the rate was 1.4% and the volume was 2,061,669. The total number of continued weeks claimed for benefits in all programs for the week ending February 6 was 19,042,686, an increase of 701,102 from the previous week. There were 2,130,673 weekly claims filed for benefits in all programs in the comparable week in 2020. During the week ending February 6, extended benefits were available in the following 18 states: Alaska, California, Connecticut, District of Columbia, Hawaii, Illinois, Massachusetts, Michigan, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, Texas, the Virgin Islands, and Washington. Initial claims for UI benefits filed by former federal civilian employees totaled 1,386 in the week ending February 13, a decrease of 274 from the prior week. There were 708 initial claims filed by newly discharged veterans, a decrease of 226 from the preceding week. There were 18,820 continued weeks claimed filed by former federal civilian employees the week ending February 6, a decrease of 609 from the previous week. Newly discharged veterans claiming benefits totaled 9,071, an increase of 742 from the prior week. During the week ending February 6, 51 states reported 7,518,951 continued weekly claims for pandemic unemployment assistance benefits and 51 states reported 5,065,890 continued claims for pandemic emergency unemployment compensation benefits. The highest insured unemployment rates in the week ending February 6 were in Pennsylvania 6.5, the Virgin Islands 6.3, Rhode Island 6.2, Alaska 5.8, Nevada 5.8, Connecticut 5.2, New York 5.0, Illinois 4.8, Michigan 4.8, and New Mexico 4.8. The largest increases in initial claims for the week ending February 13 were in Illinois plus 28,110, Ohio plus 6,563, Idaho plus 4,764, Kansas plus 1,744, and California plus 1,664, while the largest decreases were in Maryland minus 9,835, Rhode Island minus 6,129, Georgia minus 5,854, New Jersey minus 4,630, and Texas minus 4,234. Unemployment insurance data for regular state programs. Week ending February 20. Initial claims seasonally adjusted 730,000. Initial claims not seasonally adjusted 710,313. 4-week moving average seasonally adjusted 807,750. Week ending February 13. Insured unemployment seasonally adjusted 4,419,000. Insured unemployment not seasonally adjusted 4,828,027. 4-week moving average seasonally adjusted 4,547,000. Insured unemployment rate seasonally adjusted 3.1%. Insured unemployment rate not seasonally adjusted 3.4%. Initial claims filed in federal programs unadjusted. Week ending February 20. Pandemic unemployment assistance 451,402. Week ending February 13. Federal employees UCFE 1,386. Newly discharged veterans UCX 708. Continued weeks claimed filed for UI benefits in all programs unadjusted. Week ending February 6. Total 19,042,686. Footnotes. SA seasonally adjusted data, NSA not seasonally adjusted data. Continued weeks claimed represent all weeks of benefits claimed during the week being reported and do not represent weeks claimed by unique individuals. 1. Prior year is comparable to most recent data. 2. Most recent week used covered employment of 142,133,208 as denominator. 3. Information on the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance (PUA) program can be found in UIPL 16-20 PUA program information. 4. Information on the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation (PEUC) program can be found in Unemployment Insurance Program Letter UIPL 17-20 PEUC program information. 5. Information on the EB program can be found here EB program information. 6. Some states maintain additional benefit programs for those claimants who exhaust regular benefits and, when applicable, extended benefits. Information on states that participate and the extent of benefits paid can be found starting on page 4-4 of this link, Extensions and Special Programs PDF. 7. Information on STC work sharing can be found starting on page 4-8 of the following link, Extensions and Special Programs PDF. 8. Totals include PUA unemployment for the appropriate corresponding week. Advanced state claims, not seasonally adjusted. Initial claims filed during week ended February 20. U.S. total, 710,313. Insured unemployment for week ended February 13. U.S. total, 4,828,027. Note, advance claims are not directly comparable to claims reported in prior weeks. Advance claims are reported by the state liable for paying the unemployment compensation, whereas previous weeks' reported claims reflect claimants by state of residence. In addition, claims reported as work-share equivalent in the previous week are added to the advance claims as a proxy for the current week's work-share equivalent activity. Asterisk denotes state estimate. Seasonally adjusted US weekly UI claims in thousands. Week ending February 20, 2021. Initial claims 730. Week ending February 13, 2021. Insured unemployment, 4,419. Pandemic unemployment assistance claims, not seasonally adjusted. PUA initial claims filed during week ended February 20th. U.S. total, 451,402. PUA continued claims for week ended February 6th. U.S. total, 7,518,951. Note, information on the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance (PUA) program can be found in UIPL 16-20 PUA program information. Backdated claims may be included in these figures. Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation continued claims, not seasonally adjusted PEUC claims filed during weeks ended February 6th. U.S. total, 5,065,890. Note, information on the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation (PEUC) program can be found in Unemployment Insurance Program Letter UIPL 17-20 PEUC program information. Extended Benefits (EB) continued claims, not seasonally adjusted. EB claims filed during weeks ended February 6th. U.S. total, 1,388,029. Note, information on the EB program can be found here, EB program information. Initial claims filed during week ended February 13th. Totals, 842,047. Insured unemployment for week ended February 6th. Totals, 4,971,347. Figures appearing in columns showing over the week changes reflect all revisions in data for prior week submitted by state agencies. 1. The Unemployment Compensation Program for Federal Employees UCFE and the Unemployment Compensation for Ex-Service Members UCX exclude claims filed jointly under other programs to avoid duplication. 2. Rate is not seasonally adjusted. The source of U.S. total covered employment as BLS. Unadjusted initial claims for week ended February 13, 2021. States with an increase of more than 1,000. State. Change. State supplied comment. Illinois. Plus 28,110. Layoffs in the other services, construction, wholesale trade, and retail trade industries. Ohio, plus 6,563, Idaho, plus 4,764, Kansas, plus 1,744, California, plus 1,664, Missouri, plus 1,329, layoffs in the manufacturing, construction, and transportation and warehouse industries. Kentucky, plus 1,316, Wisconsin, plus 1,210, states with a decrease of more than 1,000. State. Change. State supplied comment. Maryland, minus 9,835. Rhode Island, minus 6,129. Georgia, minus 5,854. Fewer layoffs in the accommodation and food services and manufacturing industries. New Jersey, minus 4,630. Texas, minus 4,234. Arizona, minus 3,767. North Carolina, minus 3,344. Fewer layoffs in the accommodation and food services, construction, and administrative and support and waste management and remediation services industries. Pennsylvania, minus 3,313. Fewer layoffs in the manufacturing, construction, and administrative and support and waste management and remediation services industries. New York, minus 3,052. Fewer layoffs in the healthcare and social assistance, retail trade, and other services industries. Massachusetts, minus 2,704. Nevada, minus 2,575. Louisiana, minus 2,552. Tennessee, minus 2,165. Washington, minus 2,096. South Carolina, minus 2,052. Colorado, minus 1,931. Michigan, minus 1,563. Alabama, minus 1,377. New Hampshire, minus 1,256. Indiana, minus 1,221. Arkansas, minus 1,184. Mississippi, minus 1,176. Oregon, minus 1,163. Connecticut, minus 1,076. Technical notes. This news release presents the weekly unemployment insurance (UI) claims reported by each state's unemployment insurance program offices. These claims may be used for monitoring workload volume, assessing state program operations, and for assessing labor market conditions. States initially report claims directly taken by the state liable for the benefit payments, regardless of where the claimant who filed the claim resided. These are the basis for the advance initial claims and continued claims reported each week. These data come from ETA 538, Advance Weekly Initial and Continued Claims Report. The following week initial claims and continued claims are revised based on a second reporting by states that reflect the claimants by state of residence. These data come from the ETA 539, Weekly Claims and Extended Benefits Trigger Data Report. A. Initial claims. An initial claim is a claim filed by an unemployed individual after a separation from an employer. The claimant requests a determination of basic eligibility for the UI program. When an initial claim is filed with a state, certain programmatic activities take place and these result in activity counts including the count of initial claims. The count of U.S. initial claims for unemployment insurance is a leading economic indicator because it is an indication of emerging labor market conditions in the country. However, these are weekly administrative data which are difficult to seasonally adjust, making the series subject to some volatility. B. Continued weeks claimed. A person who has already filed an initial claim and who has experienced a week of unemployment then files a continued claim to claim benefits for that week of unemployment. On a weekly basis, continued claims are also referred to as insured unemployment, as continued claims reflect a good approximation of the current number of insured unemployed workers filing for UI benefits. The count of U.S. continued weeks claimed is also a good indicator of labor market conditions. While continued claims are not a leading indicator, they roughly coincide with economic cycles at their peaks and lag at cycle troughs. They provide confirming evidence of the direction of the U.S. economy. C. Seasonal adjustments and annual revisions. Over the course of a year, the weekly changes in the levels of initial claims and continued claims undergo regularly occurring fluctuations. These fluctuations may result from seasonal changes in weather, major holidays, the opening and closing of schools, or other similar events. Because these seasonal events follow a more or less regular pattern each year, their influence on the level of a series can be tempered by adjusting for regular seasonal variation. These adjustments make trend and cycle developments easier to spot. At the beginning of each calendar year, the Bureau of Labor Statistics provides the Employment and Training Administration (ETA) with a set of seasonal factors to apply to the unadjusted data during that year. Concurrent with the implementation and release of the new seasonal factors, ETA incorporates revisions to the UI claims historical series caused by updates to the unadjusted data. U.S. Department of Labor news materials are accessible at http://www.dol.gov.